Welcome, Virgo, to your love reading for the 7th to the 13th of January 2019. Alright, so let's see what's going on with you in love for Virgo. So, recent past for you. There's two cards for you for recent past, Virgo. So, opinionated much. Arguments and having a lot to say, maybe expressing yourself to your partner in some way, dealing with an air sign for some, but this is usually a bit hostile, a bit reckless with words that you might say because you feel how you feel. All right, let's see. Play for the Knight of Swords. And then you have Justice, and I feel here that you feel like there may have been an injustice, so you might be expressing what that might be. You might be trying to stand up for something that you feel is wrong, something that may have cropped up in some way. You may have been trying to address it for some with the Justice card showing up. It could have been about a legal matter or something that wasn't legal or against the law. So that might be an issue for some of you. Maybe dealing with another Libra showing up there. So and let's see the person that you've been dealing with. What might they be bringing towards you for this week for Virgo? That person is not being honest. They may not be communicating or letting you know what's going on. What they might be up to. Clip out a King of Swords in reverse. Very abusive as well. If you feel like, be careful. All right, Knight of Wands is showing up with that energy. So an impulsive kind of person, a person that may want to get close, and as soon as they get close, they want to dash. They might want to do something else. So talking to two different people, you already see three people here so far. So when that's the case, Justice showing up, you feel like someone may have been kind of deceiving you or been kind of getting close to you in some way, but you know what's going on. So I feel like you got to be aware about that. Sometimes making you feel guilty for standing up for yourself or addressing a certain matter, that might be an issue there. So you have a fire sign and you have an air sign showing up. All right, be careful about that. And even I feel this week you might be dealing with someone who is a bit intense. Even if you're hanging out, having a good time and doing different things, you might have someone who is always trying to have the last word or say what they need to say, kind of overpower you in some way. So now this the way that they might be thinking about you. It just depends though. But let's see what might be your response for Virgo. What might be your response? So the Hierophant is usually an energy of hey, I'm married, hey, I'm committed to someone else, or you may be just speaking about your beliefs. Clear by the Hierophant for Virgo. Yeah, some of you may be, I almost feel like you need to find some relaxation. You might be trying to read over some things, go to school, trying to learn about something that you've been through. Others of you going to counseling because you feel like something that you've been through, it might be too much. And it's enough is enough. It's like you might need some help. If others of you, if you're dealing with someone who you feel like is a player or they're not really willing to commit right now, it's almost like your beliefs or restriction or your family and how you want things to be, it's not going to work out with you and that particular person. So you might not be communicating with them even though they try to come in. So that might be an issue there for some. Yeah, and you might be hitting the gym. You might be trying to work out. You might be a bit annoyed, especially when it comes to your friendships or your family, because of something that may have happened, with the Page of Wands in reverse. That could have to do with children. For some of you might be pregnant, partner. Some of you might have children, and the other person may as well. Now, some of you may have been pregnant by another person, but they don't want to take responsibility for the child. So that might be an issue there. So you're working through legal matters when it comes to this particular situation. That's what it looks like for some of you. A lot of you might be dealing with some legal things for sure. All right. But then friends having fallen out with friends, trying to figure out the right people to be around, what to do. That might be an issue there when things might not go right this week. Okay. So I usually see when this is showing up, some of you may have been involved in a protest or something like that throughout the weekend too. For whatever, love, it could be. So what might your partner or love interest be bringing towards you? No, well, already did that. What might they be feeling? Whoever you might be doing for Virgo. Yeah, that person might be feeling themselves a bit too much. So the Nine of Pentacles is showing up, and that's just focusing on them. I feel either wanting to be single and maybe wanting to get close to you too. Some of you might want commitment. Doesn't mean that you really do, but it's definitely purified the Nine of Pentacles. Definitely an energy of focusing on themselves. Yeah. Then the Three of, so for some of you, if that's the feeling that they might have for you, that's the energy of them saying, hey, I might be into you a bit, but I need some time for you. And they also might feel that you want to be single as well. So as I feel like this is a non-committal and unapproachable as well. All right, what might be the person, what might they be wanting for you? So, sorry about that, Virgo. So what might they be wanting from you for this week, for the 7th to the 13th for Virgo? What might your love interest or partner be wanting from you? So the Six of Wands, I feel like this is often, it's I don't want to say it like this, but having their cake and eat it too kind of thing. It's like they want to be around you, they want you, but often want to maybe for you to kind of work on, you doing you as well. Clarify the Six of Wands. I feel like working on your confidence. Clarify the Six of Wands. You gotta see this. The Tower been coming out for a lot of people, and often that's the energy of some kind of them kind of doing their own thing as they focus on their own self-confidence and love. Let's see. Clarify the Tower. Clarify the Tower. Yeah, the Queen of Cups. Yeah, that just tells me that their feelings there, but they're not running deep enough, I feel. So it's almost like them working on socializing, having a good time, but disconnecting. All right. Let's see. What is the outcome for Virgo in love for the 7th to the 13th? The outcome. Undecided, not sure. You have Justice, which is the major 2. Then this is the minor arcana, which is a 2. So you're not sure about whoever this might be. So you're kind of so and it seems like if it took for many of you, it's like the person, if you've been dealing with this person, it's like they want to be around you. They want things out in the open, but they also have a restriction as well, whether it's a marriage or a certain belief. But they also that cake and eat it too thing, it sounds a bit harsh, but it seems that's coming to me. All right. I keep hearing that in my head when I'm looking at this. So let's see messages for Virgo for the 7th to the 13th. I love. So wedding, the situation involves marriage. All right. Be careful about that, whether it's the fact that you're still married to somebody or you're speaking to someone who's married to another person and they're kind of in and out of that particular marriage and not letting you know. And someone may have proposed or something, want to get closer or make a commitment, but you might not feel like they're marriage material because they're not coming through in that way and because their actions don't show it. Messages for the 7th to the 13th. Excuse me, I'm the belch. In chemistry, it says there's a strong magnetic attraction here. Somebody else had that too, but because it's strong, don't mean it's going to be the strong to stand through a lot of different things. So you might still be attracted to someone that you've been married to. The chemistry might be there, communicating, having a good time, but often a lot of friction when things get too intense. You break up, and then there's a really bad falling out. Take time apart, and then you come back together. Same things happen again. So that might be an issue and for something for you to watch out for. And let's do one more card for what is this person wanting from you, because the Six of Wands could, so I don't want to confuse you there. I see what it mean in two different ways, but let's see one more thing for what might this person be wanting from you this week for Virgo. A breakup. Yep. So it seems like they want the attention on them. They want to go through a breakup with you right now, and with either way, if you're the one who's kind of on the bad side of this equation, hey, but if this is the other person, they're trying, it's a bit selfish, I feel, in some way. So just be aware about this. Another 2 as well. So that's going to be a reading. I hope the messages helped out. Tons of love, lots of light, tons of healing. I hope that you receive it all, and you can always go to the website psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for you. So have a good one.